Shalom, this is Doug, KI7LIK, from Douglas V, Amateur Radio and More. This is a little bit of the more side of things, but as it relates to amateur radio and radio in general, that is the coax coming from the Antron A99 CB antenna. I just ran it above the interior peak of the ceiling. I'll eventually move it to do something, to then put some sort of cover when I insulate it, maybe some drywall or some thin wood just as a veneer to make it look nicer. But today, in the past couple days, I've been working on putting power in the shack to the opposite end of the door, opposite the wall of the door. I've got the 12-2 wire going down there to an outlet about 2 feet above the floor, which is, I guess, what you're supposed to do. And I just have this 12-2 wire running along the west wall down to the panel over there. And I'm going to clean this up a little bit more to the lights and the AC panel, or the AC outlets for the air conditioners. And I don't know how I'm going to organize the CB and dual band coax just yet, but that's for another day. Yeah, it's hot up in this storage space of the shack. Be back with you in a moment. There's the outlet about 2 feet above the floor. I gave a little leeway, a little slack to in case I want to add another, and I probably will add some more outlets to the left over here. I probably will, but I also gave myself another option to put a junction box there and then go to the left from that point and drill holes over there to the east end of this wall. Just a few ideas. I'm no electrician by any means, and I'm using 1/2-inch wire staples or wire nails, whatever they're called, to keep it organized, keep it somewhat clean. And then that's where it comes down and into the spider mess of a panel. And then I'm going to put it in there. And I do have a few estimates coming in for running power over here, so I'm not running everything off an extension cord, which has been doing it, but it's not as, I'm basically the breaking point for not being able to do much more than I already am. It's so far I've heard about $600 to $800, but and that's about it. I'll have some pictures and maybe a video of the breaker on and see how it works when I'm done. It's installed and works. This one on the top side is the one that goes to the outlet on the south wall. And I did clean it up a little bit, but since I'm not an electrician, I don't really know how to keep it all that clean. But I'm learning, trying to figure it out. I experiment a little bit, but do it safely, especially with these voltages and amperages. I've been hit by 20-30 amps at 120 volts, and that did not feel good. As I showed before, it goes up there, up down there, using those wood or electrical staples for wood. Comes down here. Into that outlet box. And it powers that monitor speakers, and when plugged in, that little pink fan that my wife got and hasn't used in a while, so I'll use it in here. Don't matter to me, it works. And then I'll plug those into the outlet as soon as I get things cleaned up in here. Now on to cleaning and organizing this mess. Shalom, have a great week, and Yah bless.